Welcome back. You're watching Business Q&A with me, Bronwyn Seaborne, and on this episode, we're taking a look at why digitalization is the future for financial advisors. To unpack that, I'm joined by Liberty's Executive for Omni-Channel Engagement and Sales, Bongani Khulu. Bongani, thanks so much for your time today. So the financial advice sector, to a large extent, relies on that face-to-face experience. And then, of course, COVID-19 happened. So in your experience, how did the pandemic change the way in which advisors now connect with their clients?
Yeah, Bronwyn, I think last year for us was a significant year in terms of not only client needs changing and their preferred engagement platforms changing, but also how our financial advisors reach those clients. I think also critically what happened last year is a couple of things shifted for our clients. I think number one, our clients' purchasing preferences changed to more digital. Number two, what then happens is a lot of our clients adopted digital platforms, the likes of Zoom, the likes of Teams. And then lastly, what we also started seeing is the mobility question around our clients started shifting. So a lot of our clients were then working from home and they've continued to work from home. But what is it that has remained throughout this period? Number one, clients actually say we want reliable solutions. So how you deliver those solutions is critically important. They want simplicity. But also what they want is they want speed, and they want this speed delivered through a human approach. And I think for us within our business, what has been key is we now talk about this human-augmented advisor that delivers through our advice culture. And our advice culture is actually anchored on three things. The first one, it is anchored on human. We have a human approach as to how we do business. Number two, it is based on delivering the right outcomes. And then lastly, it has to be living. It has to grow with the clients through their life journey.
Bongani, you raised something very interesting there called human-augmented approach. What does that mean? Unpack that in a little bit more detail for us.
Yeah, Bronwyn, we've entered into a new era of advice. So I think there isn't a time in history where there's been so much speed in terms of how the whole entire world and our clients and our advisors are adopting digital tools. But critically for us is we talk about this advice culture, or advice philosophy within our business. But it now has to be aligned with the best tools, with the best technology. So when we talk about a human augmented, on the human side, it is what we do. The augmentation for us is the digital enablement. We've partnered with Salesforce to deliver the advisor workbench. So the best way for me to describe the advisor workbench is, number one, it is the best platform that you'll find. Salesforce have got the best client and advisor engagement that you'll find across the world. Then number two is it is AI driven, and also it sits with a lot of data in it. So a lot of our clients are actually talking about this. The world is shifting at such a fast pace. We want to ensure that we through an AI driven engine are having the best conversations we can have with our clients. Critically is the way we consume our clients' data, whether it is financial or non-financial data. We learn a lot through our clients' non-financial data. A lot of our clients post on social media and other platforms around what's happening. So the world where the financial institution would be the first one to find out when a client is about to have a baby, we're probably one of the last people to find out. But now, when we talk about this human augmented, we talk about exactly that. It's a culmination of a few things. The advice tools that we have, the digital enablement, and the platforms that we give our financial advisors. But also critically, us leveraging the data and the platforms that we have to then go deliver this best advice. This best advice has to be delivered to clients whose needs, by and large, have not shifted a lot. These clients still say they want simplicity. And at the same time, what we then want to do is we want to take away the heavy lifting around the operations for our clients and leave the financial advisors to have the best conversation they can have with their client.
I know a lot of clients get very nervous when they hear virtual, when they hear AI. So what kind of feedback have you had from clients about receiving virtual financial advice and this move towards using technology in this space?
Yeah, what we know from clients is a lot of our younger clients specifically, they start their journeys through through giving themselves advice. So they either utilize their friends or they utilize the web, and as such is they then create their own financial plans per se. A lot of those don't work out. But on the other spectrum, what we've now learned is clients who ultimately are partnered with a top financial advisor or a wealth manager, by and large, are more financially savvy to make the right investment decisions. So what we are now seeing is a lot more of our clients are becoming comfortable around the digital platforms. So we talk a lot about the robo-advisory or the virtual financial advisor that ultimately delivers these solutions. But more and more of our clients, particularly our more experienced or senior clients, what they actually talk about is we need the humanity behind it. We appreciate the digitization that you give us in terms of giving us time back, but what we actually are asking for is it needs to be delivered in a more human approach. And for us, that is the anchor of our advice philosophy. We talk about human, we talk about the best outcomes, and these best outcomes ultimately are a life stage approach. But also critically, when we talk about this, we actually talk about it is living. So for us, it is a exciting journey that we're seeing, but critically, when we think of growth, we can see that this virtual financial advisor that is emerging is ultimately what is going to drive the core of our business.
So have the best of both worlds there, Bongani. Thanks so much for your time today. Let's leave it there. Bongani Khulu is Liberty's executive for omni-channel engagement and sales. And that's why I leave things with you for now, but there's lots more to come on Business Day TV, so stay tuned.